Welcome back to another Explainer. So glad you're here. We are jumping right into a deeply fascinating 2026 FIFA World Cup matchup today, Portugal versus DR Congo. Now, we're not just going to rattle off a box score for you, no way. We're going to do a complete visual breakdown of the dramatic flow of this game. We'll be analyzing the shifting momentum and that beautiful on-pitch geometry that made this an absolutely unforgettable night.
We have history in Houston. Man, that was the exact spine-tingling call from the match broadcast, and it just perfectly sets the stage for what we're about to unpack. Because this wasn't just another routine group stage game, it was a massive milestone. Today, we're dissecting exactly how that historic climax unfolded visually, tracing every critical sequence of play.
All right, let's dive right in. Picture the scene as the match kicks off. Visually mapping this out is absolutely crucial to understanding the game's momentum. We're under the bright lights in Houston. Portugal is decked out all in red, and structurally they're attacking from left to right across the pitch. Getting this attacking direction locked in from the opening whistle helps us clearly see the territory both of these squads are fighting tooth and nail to control.
So, here's the match flow we're tracking today. The kickoff, Chaunez's opening goal, that stunning equalizer from whistle, and finally, the final whistle.
Let's get right into Phase 1, First Blood, Portugal's opening strike.
This play unfolded with just absolute mechanical precision. Visually, it's all about the physical trajectory of the ball through the box. First, Neto connects with a fantastic header, winning that aerial battle and totally redirecting the attack. And right there, Chaunez is in the perfect spot to finish it off and bury it in the net. By mapping these specific movements, you can literally see Portugal's calculated offense just clicking into place.
Now let's talk about what this opening strike actually means for the broader picture. The broadcast nailed it, calling it the first Portuguese goal of another World Cup pursuit. Tactically, and frankly psychologically, striking first like that in a World Cup, it establishes immediate control. It essentially forces the other team to abandon their initial defensive shape and open up the pitch, which is exactly the kind of visual space and momentum Portugal wanted to generate.
But, the flow of a match is rarely just a one-way street, which brings us to the historic turn DR Congo strikes back.
Let's visually break down DR Congo's rising threat, because the warning signs were definitely there. First, Bakamo shows some really great feet and a good turn, instantly shifting the angle of attack and keeping those Portuguese defenders scrambling. Then, Whistle finds a pocket of space and has a pop that goes just wide, a very clear warning shot. And backing up that whole sequence, a vital interception by Capoardi to instantly regain possession. These aren't random moments. They're a rapid sequence of visual, tactical shifts foreshadowing exactly what was about to happen.
And then, boom! The momentum totally explodes. Just listen to the dynamic pacing of the broadcast call. Whistle from distance, that's interesting. Whistler! We have history in Houston, a first-ever World Cup goal for DR Congo. Whistle gets the ball with a lovely take on the turn and just unleashes a strike from way out. The sheer distance of that shot completely shatters Portugal's defensive line. It's a spectacular visual achievement that catches the keeper entirely off guard.
Let's take a second to really define why this matters so much. History in Houston isn't just a fun catchphrase. It marks the momentous occasion of DR Congo scoring their first ever FIFA World Cup goal. This specific moment from Whistle fundamentally rewrites the narrative of the match. Suddenly, you can see the pitch tilt. DR Congo isn't just surviving anymore, they're making literal history. And that psychological weight changes every single physical interaction on the field from that second on.
Which pulls us right into the frantic climax, woodwork and missed chances.
The visual tension here is agonizing on both ends of the pitch. On DR Congo's side, Kambi Megabe takes a heavy first touch on a really good ball inside, and moments later, Bamboo literally slams the post. So close. But then, flip to the other end and Portugal's frustrations are mounting just as fast. Saul looks like he could be in, but completely misses the chance, and then Ronaldo actually screws his effort wide. It's this incredible, frantic, end-to-end tug-of-war, where the margins are literally measured in inches.
Look closely at Portugal's final, desperate push here. You can practically feel the mounting frustration. An offside flag goes up, negating a finish right at the most crucial moment. Then, we see some real, visible concern from Fernandes. Shortly after that, Ronaldo just can't convert as the ball dangerously squirts across the box. And finally, Bruno Fernandes tries taking matters into his own hands, desperately trying to force a result. Every single one of these actions is a frantic, physical surge into DR Congo's penalty area that just keeps hitting a brick wall.
And that leads us directly into a full-time standstill as the final whistle blows.
1-1. Let the historic weight of that standstill just sink in for a second.
After all of Portugal's early dominance and that unbelievable pushback from DR Congo, absolutely nothing could separate them at full time in Houston.
So I'm going to leave you with this final thought to ponder. With DR Congo definitively proving they can make history and completely disrupt the visual flow of traditional heavyweights, what does this 1-1 standstill mean for Portugal's overall World Cup pursuit? Does it expose a flaw in their tactical control, or is it really just an early bump in the road? Let that simmer. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. Keep analyzing, keep looking out for that beautiful geometry of the game, and I'll catch you in the next one.